Well, in July, the Federal Consumer Price Index showed no overall advance. That was the case in June as well, and that might just bolster the case for easing at the Federal Reserve. Consumer prices rose only 1.4% annually, the smallest increase since the November 2010 index. Core CPI, which is everything but food and energy costs, rose just 0.1% last month. As for wholesale prices, they rose 0.3% in July, the largest jump in 5 months, even as wholesale gas prices slipped just over 3%.
American retail purchases soared 0.8% in July after a downwardly revised 0.7% retreat in June. It was a real sea change, the first positive month for the category since March. The monthly increase in retail gasoline sales was just 0.5%, which had little effect on the overall gain.
U.S. builders broke ground on 1.1% fewer projects in July. The good news is that permits for new construction hit a pace of 812,000, a high unseen since August of way back in 2008.
Economists polled by MarketWatch expected a dip in August's initial University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index. Instead, it rose 1.3% to 73.6, the best reading since May. The index gauge of current economic conditions improved to 87.6 in August from an 82.7 in July.
Are you feeling slightly bullish? Well, if you are, you aren't alone. The Dow and S&P 500 have now advanced for 6 straight weeks, and the SIBO VIX, or the Fear Index, closed at 13.47 on Friday, its lowest mark in 5 years. The numbers for the week: the Dow Jones Industrials Average was up 0.5%, closing at 13,275 on Friday. The S&P 500 up over 0.75% to 1418, and the Nasdaq up just shy of 2%, closing at 3,076. Gold lost 0.2% on the COMEX for the week, while oil soared over almost 3.5% on the NYMEX. Gold settled Friday at $16.19 an ounce, oil at just over $96 a barrel.
This week we're going to see several more earnings reports, beginning today with Lowe's.
Tomorrow, Best Buy, Dell, and Medtronic follow suit.
And Wednesday brings the National Association of Realtors report on July existing home sales, the July 31st FOMC minutes and earnings from Hewlett-Packard.
In addition to weekly jobless claims, Thursday offers July data on new home buying, a new FHFA home price index, and second quarter results from Hormel.
And on Friday, the report on July's durable good orders arrives along with the latest USDA outlook on food prices.
That's what we're looking at this week. My name is Eric Hagen.
And I'm Greg Petrie.
We'll keep our finger on the pulse of the economy and report back to you next Monday.
So please go to our websites and subscribe. We'll talk with you then.